The city of Anoka. What a wonderful picture that is. That's not a painting, that's an actual photograph by one of our citizens, Tammy Mild. The city of Anoka's development, in our limited land, we have some ongoing developments with Riverside by David Weekley Homes. That's a phase 1, 5 acres on 4th Avenue, 56 owner-occupied, detached homes. Phase 2 is on its way. You can see these homes are stacked in there pretty good, but they are selling, which is great. Our American Club, which is being built where our former Parks Department building was located at Greenhaven, is a 87 senior cooperative building, and it's about 80% full. You can see the construction that's going on. It's going to have direct access to Greenhaven Golf Course. We had a private development of 8 acres off of Garfield and Highway 47, the Pinoski Development, occurring this year. They've cleared the property. There's going to be 28 one-level detached townhomes that are going to range anywhere from 350,000 to 400,000 homes. So as we identify these lots and these opportunities, we're doing our development the best that we can. Volunteers of America, Phase 3 is underway, and that's over on 4th Avenue. That's senior assisted living, and it's going to be a progressive growth homes. Our public development, which I think everybody is probably wondering about, Highway 10 Anoka project, which Peter alluded to, is about a month away. So buckle up. We had last night at our council meeting discussion about detours that are going to take place, stoplight interaction, and just all around traffic snarls. But this project, like Peter said, is going to be a 2-year project, but it's going to lead into something that hasn't been done for over 60 years, and that's raise Highway 10, take the lights out, and make it a freeway. You can see this up here. But I really want to point out that this was the brainchild of our city manager, Greg Lee. He and his staff put together an idea that said, look, if we take $2 million and throw this out there, who will bite on it? Anoka County, the state of Minnesota, and the federal government bit on this. And if you are involved any way with traffic on this road, you will know that this improvement has led to improvement that's going to be occurring in Ramsey and ultimately in the city of Elk River. This improvement is going to take out those stoplights, those snarls, and it's going to make traffic through the city of Anoka much easier on Highway 10 and easier for us as a whole. We're going to start back at about 7th Avenue and go up all the way to Thurston, and it's going to be a throughfare as we go through. So a great thanks out to our city manager, Greg Lee, for that vision that you had to create a thoroughfare through the city of Anoka. What really makes Anoka hum, though, is what we have to offer, and that's our rivers. In the year 2012, we started out with 6 rental slips. This year, we're adding 12 for a total of 42 rental slips on the Rum River. But here's something that I think is even more important. We have a waiting list of over 31 people that want to dock their boats on the Rum River. And here's something I think is even better than that. We have council members from other communities that are renting from us right now, so thank you for that, council members. The docks of Anoka started in about 1998, and there was a very tight group of people, you might call them cronies, if you will, that actually came together and said, let's create a dock scenario in front of City Hall and create the ability for people to use the river and come enjoy the city of Anoka. And Mayor from Coon Rapids, thank you very much for docking your boat there. We appreciate it. The river is really an asset that we all share. And if you know anything about the lower Rum River watershed, the water is getting better because all of our communities' developments along that river. Thank you. Anoka said, though, we can't just do the river. We have to expound on our community as a whole. Small people, big trucks over MEA this weekend. Lisa Lacoste from our public services, our police, fire, and electric utility came together and said, let's show the kids what the city utility trucks, police cars, our MRAP are made up of, and let them experience what those vehicles are. The best thing about this, honking horns. The kids loved it. As you know, our Anoka Classic Car Show continues on and on during the summer. It had a little bit of a hiatus with COVID, but now it's going full strength. The county is thinking about expanding in Anoka, but we're not going to let them deter our car show at all. We moved our Anoka Farmers Market down to 2nd and Harrison near the grain bins, and there's great things to come. We took it from 5th Avenue and Main Street and put it to a more agricultural area, and I think the draw was very positive this year. Our outside seating along Jackson Street, 2nd Avenue, and now South 2nd Avenue has been more than popular. And when the pandemic was going, we did some creative thoughts. So we like to work with our community and our business owners that are in the entertainment district. You can spend last year you were able to spend the winter out there. This year, be able to spend summers out there again. 2 Scoops just signed up last night to put a parklet out in front of their ice cream shop. Anoka River Fest and Craft Fair. Pete, I think we're in about our 23rd, 24th, maybe even 25th year. Thank you, former council member John Weaver. Food Truck Festival is in its 4th year. The first year, Hotter Than Blazes, attracted about 50,000 people. Greenhaven Golf Course is going strong, and even in the winter, it's going strong with cross-country skiing, daily grooming of the trails. Our simulators, we expected the simulators to be paid for in about 5 years. They're going to be paid for in the 3rd year, this year. Anoka Halloween has always celebrated 100 years during the COVID pandemic. That didn't stop us. We had to make a little altercation. Last year, about 50,000 people lined the parade route, one of the biggest in the history of Anoka. Waterfall for Warriors, a group of community members, along with Federal Cartridge, with Polaris Industries, said, let's reward our warriors, our veterans, with a waterfall hunt because we have the space and the ability to have a waterfall hunt. There's sometimes upwards of 8 of them a year that take place. It's just our way, the city's way of saying thank you to those who have served. We're celebrating 100 years of Federal Cartridge this year. Federal has been instrumental, not only in employment and our largest utility user, but also the involvement that they have had with the city of Anoka. Our pool was given to us by Federal Cartridge. Our city hall was given to us by Federal Cartridge. And the development of our new public safety training facility, the high-tech shooting range equipment, is being partially funded by Federal Cartridge. We just celebrated Maine Motors' 100th anniversary, and now this is Federal's 100th anniversary. UTVs. You can get to Anoka in a golf cart or a UTV. So whoever in Ramsey wants to come into town, just get a permit from our police chief. Come on in. Side-by-sides are welcome. We want you to be welcome. Snowmobiling corral, one of my favorite things that I've put together in the city of Anoka. If you haven't witnessed it, come on down on a Saturday, Sunday. It's great to see it. But more than that, the Rum River is used in a lot of different ways in the winter. Not only in the summer by boats, but by our snowshoers, our ice fishermen, etc. And the wildlife is exquisite. Mayor, we only had about 10,000 people at our tree lighting. You'll get there. Just follow our example. And our fireworks are shot off the top of City Hall. It's awesome. Ladies and gentlemen, that is a photo of the beautiful Rum River and downtown Anoka. Thank you.